Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails to Azure. We're in the previous episode. We were at the Moon Temple with Reese. We found out she's a Grolsritter. We kicked some Archdevil butt. We then said hello to Chloe at the Crossbell Cathedral. And now, in this episode, we know we have the only quest left for us to do, Dollnapped. My beloved antique dolls have been stolen by a particularly irksome thief. It can only be the Phantom Thief, I would imagine. We'll see, though. Pentos, did we ever talk to you?
The business venture I've invested in occupies one of the office spaces in Orcus Tower. Management plans to start operations there as soon as the trade conference is over. I'm very much looking forward to the dividends it's going to pay out.
That's great. But we're going to talk our way to the IBC, I think. And we're starting with the Bunny Girl.
Hey there, wanna play? The sun's really beating down hard today, isn't it? I'm gonna end up with a sexy tan at this rate.
Okay. I've been thinking about how former Speaker Hartman is behind bars now. It was such a big deal, but now no one talks about him anymore. Life comes at you fast, and people are fickle. What else is new?
Yeah, he's rotten. He's rotten behind bars. The old bear got the smuggest look on her face this morning. I tried asking her why, but she just told me I'd find out soon enough. Turns out she snatched all the mirror out of my wallet when I wasn't looking.
Huh? Then if you're flat out of cash, what the hell are you doing here?
Hey, I can sit wherever I want. It's a free state last I checked.
Well, the place isn't crowded, so I guess it's not a huge deal.
I can't play without Mira, but I'm sure still not going home yet. That's exactly what that damn woman wants.
Oh boy. Welcome to Barca Casino. Could I interest you in a delicious cocktail sweet enough to melt your body and soul? I mean, sounds pretty good, but maybe I pass.
That trade conference thing is happening today. I don't know what it is they're trading, but I hope everybody gets the big wins they're hoping for.
Wow, Cherry. Wow, okay.
The Westermaria Trade Conference, Dieter Crois is a shrewder man than he lets on. I wonder how well his political skills would translate at the poker table.
Do you suppose Mayor Crois would be any good at the card tables? I get the impression that he can handle himself in a game of wits.
Indeed. Today's the main event of the conference. I'm quite looking forward to the Crossbell Times' coverage on this heavyweight bout.
As I am looking forward to a good game of age roulette. Reliance on your age, you win big. You win the big money. You win the big money.
Is it gonna be me today? No! This one goes out to all the 36-year-olds out there. Live it up now before 40. Let's go. All right, how's my favorite officer doing? It's not just the terrorists we need to worry about. The Red Constellation and Evue have been acting suspicious too. Just whose pockets are they in? We can't afford to take our eyes off of them for even a moment. Sure, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a bad feeling about Heiyui and the Red Constellation. I feel like there's more sinister or like Ouroboros, bad. The supposed terrorists from Marabonnia and Calvert, bad. But like the Red Constellation and Heiyui, I can't bring myself to hate them. Maybe because, you know, we put a face on them, maybe that's why.
Arkansas is going to be on hiatus soon. It's just horrible. Because it means my sales are going to tank. I need to come up with a backup plan.
Oh no.
Yum. Knowing Lady Ilya, she'll still come to the theater each and every day, even when Arkansas is on hiatus. You know what that means? Yup, even more chances to snap some candidates of her. I couldn't call myself a true fan if I didn't visit on Arkansas's off days too.
Arkansas is going on a break soon to prepare for their revival performance. They'll still be in there practicing the entire time though. I'd do anything to make it inside to watch that. Have we ever seen these two characters in any other spot than right here in the entertainment district? Now let's step inside and snoop. Princess Claudia herself thanked me for my services before leaving last night. She must be very kind-hearted indeed to go out of her way and speak with a staff member like myself in person. Damn.
Last night was just incredible. Chancellor Osborne, Prince Olivert, President Rocksmith, Prince Albert, Princess Claudia, Senior Captain Schwartz. Ooh, and...
Wow, Celine. You sure keep some major tabs on current affairs, huh? I barely even heard of any of them.
You know, sometimes I envy how carefree you can be, Ply. Sometimes I envy how carefree you can be, Ply.
I could sort of tell our guests last night were supposed to be super famous. No idea who they were, though. There were too many to keep track of.
Oh, she's here.
Well, if it isn't my favorite little guy. Oh, and Tio too. It's been a while since I saw that cute face of yours.
Indeed it has.
So I guess that means the SSS gang is back together again, My, how you've all grown from the rookie little underdogs I first met. Don't think I'm gonna let the SSS outshine Arkansas now, though.
I'm flattered you'd even consider us competition.
Dang, Ilya. You sure are fired up today.
But of course, this upcoming performance will be our last until it's time to debut our revival production, which makes it a culmination of everything we've done this year. Naturally, I want it to be our best show yet. It's a shame Rixia's not here today, though.
Oh, right. Rixia did say she has some business to tend to at City Hall.
Huh? You guys ran into her earlier? She hasn't been doing it as much anymore, but she used to wait until the last minute to tell me when she needed time off. I always wondered if she was off having a secret rendezvous with a guy or something. If that's the case, she better not think I'm gonna let her slip away so easily. Ellie and Rixia need to start some kind of support group together.
I misread that as support group.
Poor Ellie. Well, Rixia or not, we're gonna practice our tushes off today, and that's a promise. I hear you all have a full plate as well. Good luck to you, little guy. Thanks, Ilya.
Yeah, Rixia's gonna be at City Hall. I bet she is gonna be at City Hall, but not as Rixia. She's gonna I don't freaking yin.
We're gonna practice our tushes off.
Alright, have fun with that.
About that costume we spoke of before, I tried my hand at drafting a design. What do you think of this?
It's spectacular, Corellia. It's exactly the direction we had envisioned. Let's go get Ilya's opinion on it too before we reconvene.
They designed a new costume? I can't help but be curious.
Oh, who goes there?
Visitors? Oh, hello, SSS. You didn't happen to overhear our little conversation there, did you?
Maybe a little bit. Sorry about that.
Oh, well, what's done is done. Please keep this a secret, if you would. This information is meant for the troops' ears only. You didn't hear or see anything. Am I understood?
Yes, sir. 100%. We promise not to tell anyone.
Silly me. I was so wrapped up in my excitement that I failed to notice you all walk in. Thank goodness we can trust you to keep a secret. Had another member of the troops seen this, Ilya would have bopped me on the head 100 times over.
It's even a secret from the troop?
Sorry, everyone. Ilya's the only performer in the troupe who knows the details of the revival performance. So please do us a favor and keep this a secret, alright? Alright. Heinz, don't mess up the chandelier again.
The basic design for the new set is all drafted up, so now working on nailing the details down. Then figuring all that out comes in between rehearsals for the revival performance itself. There's only about a month left until opening night. I won't finish on time if I don't pick up the pace. Yeah, he's got like 4 levers to crank, guys. It's not easy being Heinz.
The liberal kingdom never fails to impress. Princess Claudia is sweet, but Senior Captain Schwartz is especially graceful. Having her in the military is a waste. Would that she join our troop instead? With her swordplay, she'd rise to stardom in mere moments. Senior Captain Schwartz's dashing looks are wasted in the military.
That's for sure. I hear Princess Claudia even has theater experience from her days as a student. Those two would be just as majestic on the stage as they are in real life.
Are you talking about Madrigal of the White Magnolia? My favorite play, actually. Especially the princess. She was extra cute. Hey, Nikolai. Why haven't Ilya and the others given us the inside scoop in the revival yet?
Beats me. It's not like the show we're running now is closed yet. We still have one more to go. They probably don't want us to get ahead of ourselves. We just end up losing focus. That's what makes the most sense to me, at least.
Oh, yeah. Good point. You're a real smarty pants sometimes, Nikolai. You know that?
It's not like I said anything that unreasonable, Sully. Sully's one straightforward girl. There's a lot to learn from that, though. I need to start applying myself, too.
So we should focus on the show at hand first, huh? Makes sense. Okay. Time to clear my head and get rehearsing.
Let's go. Well then. I don't believe we would be finding anything, or rather anyone in the main hall itself here. Looks good. Looks good. Avon was thrilled with last night's performance. He thought it was an even more rousing success than usual. But more importantly, the dignitaries themselves had a wonderful time. That's good. Even though Rixia probably rushed out of there last minute, didn't she? Oh, freaking sneaky Rixia. Yo!
The day of the trade conference's main session is finally here. I hope Mayor Crois is just as proud.
Dude, if I was to rest here, that would have been 1,200 Mira. And for just like 8 times that price, I can do it in my car. The main session of the trade conference will be held tomorrow. All any of us can do is place our hopes with Mayor Crois and Speaker McDowell. Yes, indeed, that is the plan going forwards. Who's down here? You.
Have any of you been to the roof of Times these past several days? I hear it has the most amazing view of Orchis Tower. Why not go and see for yourself?
Maybe so. Maybe so, my dear Doris. Dear Doris. Kyle, what's new? I took a good hard look at Orchis Tower on my way home yesterday. It's more impressive than words could ever hope to describe. I'd like to see it from up close sometime in the near future. Yeah, we about to get real acquainted with it probably next episode around. So apparently Ciel is going on break after their next performance. They said it's cause they'll be prepping for the new revival show. Gotta say, I'm hyped for it. It's good. Everybody, the administrative district. We have 2 bonding things to do here. Starting with... Oh, all the kids are over here. Starting with Fran. Yo.
Tio, you're finally home.
Yes, thankfully. It is good to see you again, Fran. I missed you.
Same here. So, this means the SSS is finally at full power, huh? You guys look unstoppable. I'm gonna be expecting big, no, huge things from you.
We'll do what we can, Fran.
Oh, right. There was one other thing I wanted to bring up. A little birdie told me that someone got Captain Julia Schwartz's autograph for me. Thank you so much, Noe.
Don't mention it. It was the least I could do. Sorry you weren't there to meet her. I'll give it to you once things settle down a bit.
Yay! I can't wait!
I'd almost forgotten that Ellie and Noel asked for her autograph when we went aboard the Arce. And I'm thankful she agreed. The senior captain and crown princess couldn't have been any kinder. Why am I not surprised that Fran is just as big a fan of Julia as her sister?
Of course I am. Senior Captain Schwartz is so dignified and cool. What girl wouldn't look up to her? But don't get me wrong, Noe is still my #1 role model. No one's cooler than her.
Hey, knock it off. Seriously, Fran, how can you just say things like that? I hardly deserve to be compared to someone like her. I guess even the senior captain can't steal the top spot in Fran's heart away from Noel. I don't know what I was expecting. No.
You're familiar with Palm Party, right? I just picked it up myself. We could play together sometime if you want.
Oh, you're going down, Fran. Nice, that's some bonding and a pom-pom party account info gotten. Yeehaw. Now then, let's do our talkies. Chief Sergei is on standby in the security task force room on the 2nd floor. It won't be much longer before the doors open on the main session of the conference.
The first hurdle will be ensuring that the dignitaries make it safely inside Orcus Tower.
Okay, here's my combat notebook. Yeah, I've been at it for a while, Rebecca. What you got from me? 500 mirror on the U material? 500 mirror on the U material. Who could have foreseen? I already got some fragments. Yep. Take it right here. Page 1, Angenosis decrypted. And page 2. That's what we like to see. Now then. I did find this other... I still have this other weird thing I found. Do I not? What is this? Zweitu penguin. An odd penguin costume with a bucket and said a decoration for Kia's room. Ah, now it makes sense. Cute. I have 52 U materials, guys. I have so much. I can use some of them. It's okay, Carl. I don't know, but they feel so rare. But they're not. I can grind them out. They're found on like the rare enemies, it seems. Like the bad Frogger drops them. I think I remember that. All right. What is going on here? Orcus Tower and its surrounding perimeter are off limits to the general public today. But as you can see, several people are complaining about the lack of communication regarding the facts. Oh, it's France. I'm sorry, but the area is closed off to the general public. The main session of the conference is later today, and...
And? What does the plaza have to do with it?
Yeah, we come all the way out here for our vacation.
Can't we go in for just a little bit? 10, no, 5 minutes.
The amount of time isn't the issue.
People appear to be complaining about the plaza being blockaded.
Yeah, looks like they're giving poor France a rough time over it. Indeed, that is the situation unfolding right before our eyes.
Fine, forget the 5 minutes. How about 3, please? Pretty please?
Yeah, come on, we'll be in and out just like that. I'm good at the 3-minute in and out.
Sheesh, shouldn't even be a problem for us to pass through in the first place.
I'm sorry, but rules are rules. This area is off limits. We'll have to be careful about slipping by when it's time to head to the tower. True.
Darn it, these jerkwads won't let us pass. It's so lame. There's gotta be some way we can just sneak in.
Oh no. Do you think Ryu is the one who got the blueprints for the tower so he can figure out where to sneak in?
Give it a rest already, Ryu. It's a trade conference, not a party. Kia said she was going to the library today. Wonder what book she's looking for.
Yes, she did, and we can bond with her. We were told we couldn't go to the plaza in front of Orcus Tower today. How disappointing.
Ugh, they didn't have a problem letting us pass yesterday. All I want is to see it from up close again.
You've already seen it, though. Come on. Sorry, they're riling me up. I just kind of wanted to take a look at the bonding over here, because it's fun. Ellie is on 3 hearts, Tio 2, Randy 3, Noel 2, Wazy 2, Rixia 2, Dudley 1, Kia Fran, Cecile, Ilian, Sully 2. Alright, but so far, we've done all the bonding we can do, but that just goes to show there's a lot of bonding left.
Alright. With Mayor Crois and Speaker McDowell heading the conference, I'm sure Crossbow will come out of things favorably. I reckon our economy's future is looking bigger and brighter by the day. The main session of the conference this afternoon at Orcus Tower. I'll be sending our leaders all of my best wishes for their success today. Mayor Crois! Crossbow supports you from the bottom of our hearts!
Good, I'm sure he appreciates that.
Today's supposed to be the main session of that conference thingy. Guess that means you're gonna meet up and talk about important stuff or something.
Yeah. Indeed. Hopefully they get to do that.
Looks like the perimeter around Orcus Tower is being blockaded for today's main conference session. That's a shame. I was thinking of pushing my stall up there to see if I could scrounge up some sales. Guess I can't really blame him for doubling down on safety, though.
You could push it up to the blockade, though, and just do it there. I'm just being practical here.
Seriously, you can't just spring these restrictions on us out of nowhere.
Wait, so why exactly are we not allowed to go to Orcus Tower? Can't we at least visit the plaza out front?
I understand your frustration, but as Ms. Sharon has stated, security is our main concern.
I'm terribly sorry. I believe we've already sent out notices regarding this. But for security reasons, the general public isn't allowed in or near the tower right now.
Come on, people. Little zoom arounds, and we're out.
The main session will begin once the dignitaries convene at Orchis Tower this afternoon. Given the high-profile nature of the event, it's safer to assume there will be some form of foul play. I need to be more alert than ever today. Yes, stay on the ball. The main session of the conference. Yeah, Otto, it's you. The threat of not one, but 2 terrorist organizations targeting the conference is no laughing matter. We'll have to keep them at bay, no matter what. Chaos cannot be allowed to reign today.
Hey, Zide, you watching out for Kia?
Brrr.
So this is where you were, Zide. It would seem that he escorted Kia to the library. He's really gotten comfortable with roaming around the city these days, hasn't he? Aw.
Hey, Uncle.
Kia has quite a thirst for knowledge. It almost pains me that we cannot lend out 3 books to a person at a time. That we can only lend out 3 books to a person at a time. Maybe we should add a policy that lets frequent readers borrow more. I'll put it under consideration.
Aw. Are you reading and enjoying your... She's not here. Maybe she's up with Abby? Oh, there she is. Well, let's go check on Abby first. I heard the dignitaries stayed at the guest house in Michelin last night. Imagine all the food they were served. It must have been delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Abby, you're such a considerate little boy. As a reward, let's take a detour and buy some ice cream on the way home.
Really? Yay! I can't wait! Kia said she's trying to find something today, so I'm not gonna interrupt her. That'd be rude.
You are such a considerate little boy.
That little girl was looking for a book, so I helped her out. Gotta say though, it's wonderful to see someone so young take an interest in history. As a student in the field myself, I couldn't be happier about it.
Kia?
Aha! Here we go. And got it.
Looking for something in particular, Kia?
Oh, hey guys. Yeah, I've been gathering up all the books with folktales in them. I finished reading one, and now I can't get enough.
Let's see here. Crossbow through the Middle Ages, and Crossbow and Ruins learning from the past. Wait, those aren't folktales. They're straight up history books. Your reading level is remarkable, Kia.
I'll say. Ever think about becoming a researcher when you grow up, Keto?
You really think I could do it?
Okay, Mommerbonia and Dadward. How about you let your little Kia Bell have her autonomy?
Wow. Why they put so much effort into that one line? This is clever though.
Hey Lloyd, look at this book. It has a picture of that huge bell in Central Square. It says the bell originally hung at the Sunford. Wow. I wonder how hard it was to carry something that big into the city.
Kia's just as curious as ever. I'm looking forward to seeing where that takes her when she grows up. I didn't remember that. The bell in the square is the one from the Sunforts.
I'm sure that has no ramifications on anything.
Alrighty, it's the Harbor District, everybody. CNS. Grace and Rains rushed out the door saying they had something important to buy at the department store. What could possibly be more important to risk being late for the trade conference, though?
Pens, I think? Each news agency is only allowed to have a couple of their reporters attend the main session. We decided to send Grace and Rains. Everyone else is on standby, waiting to publish any breaking news they relate to us.
Alright, Noodle Man, what's up?
I could serve 1,000 customers and hear 1,000 different life stories. Getting to know your patrons is one of the best parts of running a noodle stand.
I bet.
The foreign dignitaries will be departing from Michelin soon. We'll be blockading this area from their arrival to until they enter Orgus Tower. If you got any business to attend to here, you better wrap it up quick.
Understood, sir. I got this guy. The cop said I couldn't deliver anything around the new City Hall building during the Crate conference. They're worried about the possibility of a bomb in a package or something, so see where they're coming from. Some of the dignitaries are already in the city, but the majority are still at Michelin. There's also the possible threat of a terrorist attack to consider. We need to keep our heads on a swivel.
Ouch! Oh, this noodle soup is tough to eat when it's so blazing hot.
Oh, Grandpa. What are you in such a hurry for? Oh, I know. I'll blow on it for you. Give me a sec. Alright, you can go ahead and eat now.
Oh, thank you, Amisa.
That's so sweet.
What's wrong with my grandpa? Is he sad about something?
Amisa is truly a kind child. Almost brings a tear to my eye.
We already considered the possibility of terrorists targeting the conference, but now the threat level seems even higher. Keep following HQ's orders and hope for the best. Yeah.
I barely caught a glimpse of her, but Julia Schwartz is so dashing that you hardly believe she's in the military. I'm not saying I'm, into that or anything. But if someone like her held me in their arms, I definitely wouldn't be complaining.
Damn, she's got some fans. Here's Nelson. Crossbell City is on high alert right now, yet strangely tranquil at the same time. The trade conference will surely whip up a storm. This may be the only calm preceding it. Perhaps I'll take the opportunity to collect my thoughts and ruminate a bit. That's my worry too, Nelson. That's my worry too. Well, everybody, that should be the city well and truly talked our way through. All we're missing is the IBC, which coincides with the last support request of the day. I had the pleasure of seeing President Rocksmith in person when he visited the IBC yesterday. He was even more impressive than I was expecting. No wonder that man is at the top of a major power like Calvert. I'm not talking about his outward appearance, mind you. It's hard to put into words, but he just had this air about him somehow. Hope to get to hang out with him a bit more. To think a burglar broke into Miss Croix's private room. It was right under my nose, and I didn't notice a thing. How could I have been fooled like this? It happens to the best of them. But this time, I'm keeping my eyes open for any body doubles that he might have placed, that freaking phantom thief. As a trader, I plan to keep a close eye on how the big conference develops. There's no doubt in my mind that Ereboni and Calvert would try and throw their weight around to push new policies in their favor. How well Crossbuck can negotiate with those two will ultimately come down to Mayor Croix. Yeah. A burglar managed to sneak into the IBC. How could we have let this happen?
I took some time off while President Rocksmith was visiting the building yesterday. I didn't feel like going out though, with all the heightened security in the city. Before I knew it, I'd wasted the whole day in bed. At least I got some rest, but I couldn't help thinking about how nice it'd be to have an orbital computer at home too.
Well then, let's get to it.
Thank you for coming, SSS. I take it you must be here for Miss Croix's requests?
Yes, that's just what we were going to ask about actually.
Is it true that Belle's antique dolls have been stolen?
Those would be the ones from the Rosenberg Studio, would they not?
You're correct on both counts. Miss Croix has been horribly distraught ever since. I know this is on short notice, but would it be possible for you to see to her requests right away?
Let's catch a thief. Of course, we'd be glad to help.
We could never refuse in good conscience, knowing how much Mariabell has done for us.
I see. Well, on behalf of Miss Croix, you have my gratitude. Now, first things first, I'm gonna have to issue you this card.
Yes, IBC ID card.
And what's this? It's an authorization pass for the IBC. We had one just like it before. Using it grants us clearance to specific floors of the building from the elevator.
In other words, it's part of their security system. This isn't the largest bank on the continent for nothing.
That card will allow you to enter the same floors as the one you were given in the spring. Miss Croix is waiting in the CEO's office on the 16th floor, so if you could please make your way up there.
We will. Thanks, Lanfei.
Nice. That authorization card I gave you will allow you to use the elevator. From there, you should be able to access the same floor.
Alright. She's selling a little piggy bank, sleepy cat coin, leaping frog coin. Also got some pretty good exchange rates. I have so much. Like, if I technically was to do... Dude, if I have 20k in my pockets, I can do a lot with 20k. Do I need all of this Mirage Sepith? Like, do I really need all of this Mirage Sepith? Yeah, we're buying some little T paintwork me things, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's good to have some cash mirror. I'm going down. Can't stop me. Hey, look who it is! Nice to see you, SSS. It's been a while. You remember us?
The both of you are members of the IBC's technology department. Clay and David, I believe.
Good to see you again, too. You guys seem very busy. Well, you know how it is. The OrbitalNet's really taking off, so our system administration work is piled up big time. If we don't follow Lady Mariabell's instructions to the letter, we'll be in for a real thrashing.
I see reporting to Belle remains as difficult as ever. Good luck, you two.
Thanks, we're gonna need it. Oh yeah, Lady Mariabell has you guys on the hunt for stolen dolls, right? Fingers crossed they turn up soon. Chief Roberts has been extra hard at work on the Epstein Foundation floor, from what I can tell. Apparently he's trying to track down a hacker who stole some blueprints for Orcus Tower. Well, anyone would even want with those anyway. It's tough to wrap my head around. Lady Mariabell really knows how to crack the whip, and she's not afraid to either. But despite that, she's still trusted with a major part of the IBC's infrastructure. It's on us to step up to the plate. Oh yeah, Lady Mariabell has you on the hunt for stolen dolls, right? Fingers crossed you find them soon. Yeah, I should go actually talk to her about them. We've dilly-dallied long enough. Let's dilly-dally instead and find these creepy, lifelike child dolls of yours, Mariabell. Whoosh. Aha, the scene of the crime. Mariabell?
Belle, it's me. Ah, come right in. Thank you very much. It's good to see you again, Belle. Hello, Ellie. Special support section. I heard you returned to town last night, Tio. How you been?
Fine, thank you.
Glad to hear it. I understand that you have a busy day ahead, what with the trade conference this afternoon. Best of luck to you.
Thanks. We'll do what we can.
I take it you're not planning to be at Orcus Tower yourself, then?
That's right. As my father's stand-in, I can't very well abandon this pile of work he left behind at the bank. He'll be on his own when it comes to handling his conference duties.
And on that note, I think I owe you all an apology. Perhaps it was ill-conceived of me to call you in on such short notice, especially on top of your other obligations. Don't worry about it, Mariabell. You've helped the SSS out so much. This is the least we could do to pay you back.
So, someone swiped a few of those antique dollies you got, right? Mind giving us a lowdown?
Of course. As you might know, I've been an avid collector of Rosenberg dolls for years. I've been keeping 5 of them here in my personal room at the IBC. However, someone took the opportunity to steal them last night while I was away on business.
5 dolls. Every one of them a Rosenberg.
They must be worth a fortune! The larger ones would fetch at least a few million mira at auction.
This goes far deeper than monetary loss.
I am a mother whose precious little darlings have been kidnapped.
And I want that despicable crook torn limb from limb in the middle of the harbor district for it.
Easy now, Mariabell. By personal room, you mean the one next door, right? That would mean the thief slipped past the IBC's world-class security. How is that even possible?
Ahem. Yes, I thought it rather peculiar myself at first. But once I found what was left at the crime scene, whatever confusion I had was immediately dispelled. How so? I think it would be faster to simply show you. Take a look at this.
Wait, is this a calling card from Phantom Thief B?
Indeed, the elusive filcher who's stolen countless works of art from all over the continent. Rumor has it he employs mysterious magics to perform his heists, and he always leaves his calling card at the scene of the crime. Infiltrating the IBC building is a feat only he could pull off. And from what I hear, you all had a case involving him earlier this year. Isn't that right?
You did?
Indeed. Last time he stole a statue from the former City Hall building. In the end, we failed to apprehend him.
Tch, and now he's back for round 2.
Sounds like you 4 got into all kinds of crazy hijinks before we joined, huh? So, what does the card say?
Allow me. Dear ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section,
The little ladies whom the young madam adores are in my compassionate custody. Should you seek their freedom, throw open each of their cages, 5 in all, with the keys of truth. The first cage lies within the city. Search the throne of the constabulary's famed scrutineer, Phantom Thief B. So, do you understand now why I had no choice but to call all of you here?
Yeah, this is a direct challenge from Phantom Thief B to the SSS. Which means we're the only ones who can handle this. He really stole 5 priceless dolls for something this petty? This guy's a nut job among nut jobs. Whatever his reasons are, good enough to involve Mariabell. We ain't gonna let this one go.
I wholeheartedly agree. Those Rosenberg dolls mean the world to you, Belle. Thank you, Ellie. I leave this in your capable hands.
Okay, before we start the investigation, I want to go over the calling card again. First, the little ladies parts. Obviously, that's referring to the dolls themselves.
As for the 5 cages, that must indicate that there are 5 separate locations, each hiding a single doll. So what you're saying is, we'll have to search for them one at a time. I'm already dreading how much of a pain this will be.
Well, we can limit the first cage to within the city. Apparently it's at the throne of the constabulary's famed scrutineer. That clue is the key to our first doll. Anyone have any idea of where it's pointing? Scrutineer. Why do I feel like I've heard about something along those lines not too long ago? Well, no sense overthinking it. Let's just go check whatever spots come to mind.
I'm expecting great things yet again, Special Support Section. Find my beloved little ones and bring them back home to me, won't you?
Of course. We won't let you down, Mariabell.
I'll keep the clue from the card in the detective notebook for good measure. We can use it as a foundation to build our investigation off of.
Dollnapped. Let's go.
Phantom Thief B has stolen 5 of my Rosenberg dolls in total. A loathsome cad. I'll never forgive him for kidnapping my precious little darlings. You know what to do, SSS. Bring them home and that scoundrel to justice.
Now then. Aha! A magazine entitled Monthly Carmania Volume 2 is stalled out on the table. Wild paintwork! Nice! I'll check it out. Oh, mysterious. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're gonna have to use our noggins here, guys. The first doll is in the city, near the throne of the constabulary's famed scrutineer. So, throne of the constabulary. So we should probably head to the administrative district. There's scrutineer. Scrutineer part has me a little confused, but let's start in the administrative district. At the throne of the constabulary. The throne of the constabulary. Over here we have the fountain. Throne of the constabulary scrutineer's mutineer. What? The throne of the constabularies. Oh my gosh. I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't know where to begin. I'm gonna look for a clue here. Alright, what's this? Okay. So the clues are divided in 2. One has location, the other has probably the more explicit clue. It says SSS building. Scrutineer. But who's the... Oh, well, okay. The throne of the constabulary scrutineer. Sergei's desk? Is he a scrutineer? Just because he scrutinizes things? Would that be something? Ah. Didn't we hear that Chief Sergei's old nickname was Sergei the Scrutinous? Ah, that was the hint. Would that make his desk and chair the throne of the famed scrutineer? It's worth a shot. Let's look around. There's something under his desk. Let me try taking it out. What the? Is that a trunk? It reminds me of the one Kia was in when he found her at the Schwarze auction. I bet him choosing this place as the first location was just an extra taunt for good measure. Yeah, I even used the chief's old nickname. This guy clearly got our number. Anyway, let's check it out. A card is affixed to the backside of the trunk. The second cage lies outside the city. Search the Harvester's heritage, found off the ramshackle road.
There's no mistaking it. This is a genuine Rosenberg doll.
Yes, I've seen it once before.
Its name is Kanan, I believe. Belle loved this one dearly.
She names her dolls? Even Mariabell has her sweet side, doesn't she?
I'm a little surprised anyone would bother putting something they'd stolen in a trunk like this, though.
Phantom Thief B is supposed to have some kind of deep appreciation for beauty, right? Maybe it's his way of showing respect. As for his second card of his, it sounds like we're gonna have to venture off the city limits this time. Sheesh, we're gonna be running around the whole damn state at this rate. Our hints are Harvester's Heritage and off the ramshackle road. The wording calls to mind somewhere rustic and old-fashioned, the polar opposites of a modern place like Crossbell City. That sounds about right. What do you say we take this first dolly with us and get to searching for the second? Yeah, let's go. Rosenberg Doll K. We'll take this doll with us right here. Now then, if we're gonna go off the beaten path, let's check out our new paint job. The Wild Paintwork. Oh, dude, this is a Randy themed one. There's a kiss on the front. I'll ride that. Okay, well, rustic and crate, let's go, Armorica. When they say off the ramshackle road, all I can think of is this one location I've been unable to get yet, where there's some chests waiting for me. That was a gaudy orange color, by the way, but that's okay. We're riding in style. Now then, this is a dinosaur. He must die. It's all part of the plan, you see. But really, what I wanted to do over here is find that old Armorica road. So we can't go to the ancient battlefields. That would be silly. But instead, if we go along this road, we can find a place with a doll hidden away somewhere secret. Somewhere secret it has to be. Forgive the singing with the rusty voice from 7.5 hours of recording. We're here. It's Fartica's Land Deluxe. The gate is open. As I recall, this property is owned by Armorica Village and is normally open to the public.
Perhaps they left it unlocked. Surely not on purpose, right?
Either way, check it out. I've got monsters wandering in there again. Why don't you step while we're looking around? Aye, aye, Captain. Yeah, got it. It's time to die, Farticus. You farted your last fart. There we go. Analyze. Strange hand-sending monster sprays a strong smelly gas that confuses the sensor. Not if I can help it. Bra. Bra. Fragrant aroma. Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you, Farticus. Nice. Monsters! Alright. You freaking asked for it. Are we ready to be brave together? Go in! Let's go kick them. Let's go crush some stupid butts. They got no damage output, these four fools. Badoosh. All's well that ends well. Septium Vein. Alright, let's get the paper back. Let's jump on over, take a look at Armorica Road. Septium Vein is right there. Should be one more chest around here. Did you hear about the time Phantom Thief B broke into Arkansas? I'm told he stole the spotlight. Oh no. How could they make do without that? We have a Septium Vein right here. Who's gonna get a Septium Vein? Increases all types of septium dropped by monster by 1 to 2. It's kind of fun. it's not that fun. Die, Farticus. Die, Farticus. Celestial Bomb. Great. Right after I finally got new stock from Mr. Hayworth, too. And there we go. That should be the Armorica Old Road chest for now. And then we gotta find this Harvester's something or other. There's some like destroyed, wrecked stuff here. Could probably have a look around.
The second trunk was here of all places. Search the Harvester's heritage found off the ramshackle road. As I recall, this property has been used by Morka Village as a storehouse for generation after generation. So it must have been Phantom Thief B who opened the gate without permission.
He can go anywhere without stirring up trouble, can he? Anyway, let's take a look. A card is affixed to the backside of the trunk.
The third cage lies outside the city. Find where one stands with her back bathed in the goddess's shining visage. Pelkol's Distal, Liete. I could never mistake it.
And we got another one of those kooky riddle cards, too. The goddess's shining visage. That may be our best hint here. The bathed in part is telling as well. It would have to mean the visage is exceptionally large. Let's go have a look around then. There has to be some place that fits the bill. Rosenberg Doll L. Visage. Big visage. Alright, let me get to the car first and foremost. Armorica Village, this car, it's really a lot. There's a bunny girl on top of the car. There's a kiss mark on the front. What does it say? Come and play? Something to that effect, yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna... This won't do. This won't do. Guys, I'm gonna waste our mirror on something we really don't need. But it's all for completion, okay? Little detour. Small detour for some paintwork here. Let's check it out. I could buy Lil T and Lil E paintwork. Guys. Okay? I'm a simple man. I see Lil T and Lil E paintwork. I gotta know what it looks like. Alright. Let's check this baby out. Lil E. Oh, it's so cute. It says Trails to Azure on the front. That's a little on the nose. Ellie McDowell. Oh my gosh. What about the little T? Oh, T.O. Plotto. Trails to Azure. Oh, I love the black. Oh, we're going with that. Okay, we're riding. Where could this be though? Outside of the city. I mean, the goddess makes you think. Right outside of Crossbow, the cathedral. But is that truly outside the city? I guess it is. But is there a place where her visage shines? There's not like a big statue of the goddess here. There's big church windows flowing in. Oh, hold on. I have to talk to the Archbishop.
Welcome. Is there something you require of me? If it's a sermon you're after, I could make time for you.
Sorry, that's not why we're here today. Phantom Thief B's card mentioned the goddess's shining visage.
I guess I got kind of caught up in the idea of it being like a big statue and it was the shadow of the statue, but yeah.
Maybe that was referring to the stained glass window here.
We should make the one who stands with their... Oh, that was the other clue, stands with their back bathed. Yeah, I flubbed that one. Nah, I'm sorry.
I don't understand what's going on right now. If you have business with me, I must ask that you state it clearly.
Right. Sorry about that. Archbishop Rolla, could you do us a favor and check under the pulpit?
Why would I do that?
Now, don't fret. We aren't up to anything suspicious.
The SSS explained their mission, after which Archbishop Rolla searched under the pulpit.
There it is.
A card is affixed to the backside of the trunk.
The fourth cage lies outside the city.
find the road of iron that snakes under the skirt of the western ramparts.
This must be Mistel. Belle loves this one.
I'll bet she does. At any rate, that brings us up to 3 dolls.
Just when did that get there?
Oh, it's a bad look, Archbishop.
I do leave for business on occasion, but never long enough for someone to do this.
The goddess works in mysterious ways.
Back to the card. This clue is as perplexing as the rest. We could interpret the ramparts to be some sort of defensive structure. If we include the western part in that, we get the defensive structure in the west. That's one interpretation at least.
There's also the road of iron that snakes under the skirts. Yeah. I don't have any idea what that means either.
Oh, wait.
Under the skirt. Under the skirt. Okay.
Another figure of speech, I imagine.
That's a safe assumption. Alright, let's take this trunk with us and begin our search for the next one.
Phantom Thief B. I've heard of his exploits before. He sounds to be quite a scoundrel. As a faithful servant of the goddess, I cannot forgive such insolence. Do whatever it takes to bring this man to justice.
We'll try our best. Rosenberg Doll M.
Phantom Thief B. To think he would try and hide his spoils in this holy cathedral. He's just as much of a scoundrel as people claim him to be. As a faithful servant of the goddess, I cannot forgive such insolence. Do whatever it takes to bring him down to justice.
Will do, Archie. Now though, take a quick snooze in the Teomobile. And we're gonna ride this car. So, Belgard Gate is the obvious. It's the western fortification. And where we go under the skirts. Like, this is prime skirt material. It's probably not as literal as I'm making it out to be, though. Can I talk with you? Deputy Commander Douglas. What? Wait. Since when have I been able to go here? Belgard Gate is a freight line running below it. Just got back from Crossbell Station after a routine freight inspection. Did you guys want to go down there? That should be fine. Just be careful, any trains coming through. Is this new? Since when? What? Holy smokes. Well, we're on the track now. Literally, there they are. The railway tracks. Okay. Oh, I feel so special. Getting to look around in brand new places. And we're going up. Okay. Oh, there they are. Let's check over on this side. Or set foot over here. Alright. Now then. This is dangerous. It's okay. Where could it be? So there's... Oh! There it is. How did this even get here? The clue on the card said, the road of iron that snakes under the skirt of the western ramparts. So the iron road was a freight line, and western ramparts were referring to Belgard Gate. At any rate, this isn't really an ideal place to pop that trunk open. Why don't we take it up to the platform on the other side? Good idea. Let's be careful moving it over. A card is affixed to the back side of the trunk. The final cage lies within the city. In the soaring structure, descend from the summit of 16 by 21 and scour the vista of windows to another world. In the soaring structure, descend from the summit of 16 by 21. Ah, I get it. So, soaring structure, I thought Orcus Tower? No, he means the IBC. Descend from the summit of 16. The 16F is the top floor by 21. That leads us to -5. Basement floor 5. And scour the vista of windows to another worlds. Which are the computer monitors down there?
This is one of Belle's dolls. Sharon. I'm sure of it.
That makes 4 out of 5, right?
Meaning all that remains is the final cage mentioned on the card. A soaring structure in the city. That's to be talking about someplace tall, right? Wouldn't that be the Orcus Tower?
I believe Orcus Tower stands at 40 stories above ground.
But if the summoning questionnaire is at 16, then perhaps he's talking about somewhere else. There's also the matter of descending from 16 by 21. It doesn't sound possible. That's probably the key to solving this riddle then. We have that vista of windows to another world bit to consider too. Yet again, it's some sort of metaphor. Let's look around the city and see if anything matches up with this clue.
Rosenberg Doll S. We got it all figured out. Let's get back to the city. Alright. This case is about to be closed. Bing bong.
Bang, bang, bang. Beep, 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 beep. Bada, 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 bada.
Yep.
There it is! The final trunk!
In the soaring structure, descend from the summit of 16 by 21 and scour the vista of windows to another world. Descending from the 16th story of the IBC building to the 5th basement level makes a difference of 21 floors total. The vista of windows to another world must refer to these terminal monitors tracking data from the Orbital network.
Going by that logic, this was the only spot that made any sense.
Let's take a look inside. This doll's name is Alice. It's Belle's favorite out of her entire collection. There isn't a card on the back like the others. This must be the end of her scavenger hunt. That's the end of that then.
Finally. I'm exhausted.
Huh?
The heck was that? What's going on over here? It sounded like we just got some new orb mail in. Hold up. Is that one of Lady Mariabell's dolls?
Yeah, it was sitting right here. How did you guys not see it?
My concern lies more in the timing of that orbital mail. May I take a look?
Something about this gives me the shivers, so be our guest.
Huh?
What's wrong, Tio?
The one who sent this message was Phantom Thief B.
What?
The guy himself? You're kidding. But how? And from where?
Would you mind opening it, Tio?
Roger.
Sender, Phantom Thief B. Subject, undefined.
To the lovely ladies and gentlemen of the special support section, first, allow me to express my gratitude for the entertainment you've provided thus far. Next, my sincerest apologies to the owner of these dolls, Miss Mariabell Crois, as well as their creator, Meister Jorg, for my dastardly impropriety. Nevertheless, rest assured that I took the utmost care not to damage these beautiful works of art while they were in my possession. With that, I will soon be excusing myself from these lands. Thank you once again, and farewell, Special Support Section. I, Phantom Thief Blublanc, Enforcer number 10 of the Society of Ouroboros, await your continued growth with bated breath. May the goddess visit good fortune upon you. P.S. This orb mail will be automatically deleted, and is thus impossible to save or trace. I suggest you not bother trying. Phantom Thief B. Wait. What? Is he serious? You'd think someone like him would choose a more theatrical way to let the cat out of the bag. Who'd have thought that everyone's favorite Phantom Thief was actually an enforcer for Ouroboros? Come to think of it, he did hint at being acquainted with Ren. Oh wait, Tio, is there any way we can print that message out? Yeah, there has to be some sort of clue we can glean from it.
I'm making an attempt, but it isn't going especially well. The mail's source code has been slowly deleting itself since the moment it was opened. Fortunately, no other terminals have been affected. Recovering the message, however, will not be possible.
Well, shoot. Burglar boy really covered his bases here. That reminds me, we also know diddly squat about the hacker who trapped us in the geofront yesterday.
Good point. Between that hacking incident and this orb mail, they're obviously a cut above when it comes to their tech.
I'm not sure I fully understand what's happening right now. Wait a sec. Clay! We have to verify that this breach didn't impact any of our data. Oh yeah, we could have left a virus on our system. Sorry guys, we need to get back to work.
Well, at the end of the day, we did manage to recover all of the missing Rosenberg dolls. Let's go return them to Mariabell. Yes, let's. I think I get the gist of things now. Still, what a shock it is to learn that the legendary Phantom Thief B is a member of Ouroboros. If that's true, it's no wonder he's eluded the authorities for as long as he has. And here I was planning to punish him so severely that he'd wish he'd never been born.
I'd be scared shitless in his shoes.
I'm sorry, Mariabell. We wanted to capture him just as much as you did. But on the bright side, we did manage to bring your dolls back.
The SSS handed over the 5 trunks containing the Rosenberg dolls to Mariabell.
Welcome home, Alice, Kanan, Liete, Mistel, and Sharon. Very well, I have no complaints or further comments at this time. All that matters is that my precious Rosenberg dolls have returned to me, safe and sound. Phantom Thief B intended to keep those little ladies in one piece from the start, if it's any consolation. After all, he went through the trouble of securing them in those trunks and tucking them out of harm's way. That is a lot of work, come to think of it. Though they would have been better off had he not stolen them in the first place. That's definitely true. Clearly, we'll have to further improve the IBC's safety protocols to ensure this never happens again. Our security department will be working harder than ever before once I'm through with them. You, however, were a tremendous help, SSS. They could learn a few things from you. Don't even mention it, Belle. That's what friends are for. Wait. Last time this happened. No, it couldn't be. Oh boy. Is something wrong, Lloyd? And just what are those lecherous eyes of yours doing pointing at me? Let me explain. When we sold our first Phantom Thief B case, it turned out that he had disguised himself as the client.
Holy smokes, I forgot all about that.
What are you implying, Lloyd? Let me be as clear as I can. Are you the real Mariabell Crois? Oh, come now, Lloyd. Just where do you find the gall to accuse me so crassly? And after all the genuine gratitude I've shown you? I'm sorry. There's no mistaking it. It's the real Mariabell. Oh, Lloyd. Not quite the brilliant deduction I was aiming for, was it?
Afterwards, Lloyd and the others went to the first floor and returned their authorization card to the reception desk. Dollnapped complete, everybody! That was one heck of a quest!
Today's incident is a clear sign that our building security is in need of further improvements. Nevertheless, thank you for recovering Miss Croix's stolen dolls, SSS. I hope you'll allow us to return the favor if you ever need our services.
Yes, you did earlier. Thank you for solving the burglary case special support section. If only the culprit was anyone but Phantom Thief B. That man always manages to evade capture. For now, though, I'm thankfully able to recover Miss Croix's stolen property. Thank you for recovering Miss Croix's beloved Rosenberg dolls, SSS. We owe you a great debt of gratitude. Still, that doesn't excuse the security department's failure today. We didn't even know there was an intruder. Just how did Phantom Thief B manage to pull off these heists? Well, it's probably best not to think too deeply about it. But everybody, taking a look at the city map, we're all good. Taking a look at this map, should be all good too. Medical College, Police Academy, we did the gates, Boathouse, Armorica Village, Mainz. Yeah. I'd say with that, the last thing I want to do today, just about to go to Orchis Tower. I want to go back to the SSS and crush Fran in a round of pom pom party. Don't think it matters if we lose, but let's go, Fran. All right, let's do this. We're on. Boom. Okay. Red right here. That's big. Okay. I got some big ideas. Boys. Watch it. Oh, watch this. Boom. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, Fran, you can try, but it won't work. Sound better than you. Oh, there we go. Bam. Are you seeing the skills on display? Sorry, nothing personal, kids. Bam!
Damn. Frick it. Was Chief Roberts just a fluke? There we go. All done. Report to HQ. Hey, Fran. Sorry about crushing you in the dust. That's Dollnapped checked out as well. If we go ahead and check the detective notebook, that's all the quests gotten that we can get at this point in the story. There is one thing we actually have to make according to the guides. That is cat foods. How do we make cat food? Well, we fail making a dish. So let's get to making some braised stew. Let's see, who's feeling up for the challenge here? Oh, look at that. Oh, we have, proper overview here of who can make it. So let's have Tio try to make this. Cat foods. That's just what I wanted. Thank you so much. Okay. So, just looking over the list one last time here. We've bonded in the administrative in downtown. We've been to Amorica for the book. We did the quest at the Moon Temple. Did the quest at Station Streets. We got the Stargazer's Tower Path Monster. We went to the IBC and did everything we could, and we even made some cat foods. Which all leads us to the Orcus Tower is over here, everybody. I knew that. The Orcus Tower, where? In not too long, big things are happening. Tune in next time for that. Actually, let me just cut in here as Carl from the future. There is, before we go to Orcus Tower, one place we've forgotten to go. Let's jump in the T-O-mobile. Let's go to Mainz. Yep, I thought we'd been here. We haven't. We went along the road to the Moon Temple, but we've never stopped by and said hello to our favorite girl, Amy.
A sister comes by the village to teach Sunday school every once in a while. Would it kill the cathedral to send over a handsome priest for once? Ooh, maybe you could be the stylish type with loud, flashy robes or something. I know that's just a hypothetical, but that sounds more like a playboy than a father. Who knows? He may just be out there somewhere.
And his hair is spiky green. Picking up chicks who are crying on airships.
A while back, I got worried about Kimmy while she was in Sunday school and barged into the class. I ended up making a big scene. Must have had a real scary look on my face too, with how terrified Hoffman's son looked. I couldn't bear to embarrass Kimmy like that a second time. Never again, Bakure. Never again.
That's what Juju was going on about at the church the other day. It all makes sense. Is it back to work in the mines? Yeah. Why did I say those things to Luke at the party? She totally ignored me. It doesn't help that I was drinking either. She probably thinks I'm just a dumb drunk. Man, if I could go back and meet the me from last night, I'd beat his ass 100 times over. Oof. That's harsh words, Marlov. Marlowe's been pretty down in the dumps since we went out for drinks last night. But no worries, good old Gantz is gonna work his magic and get him right as rain again. That's what best friends are for. Hey, that's good. He's better this way. I only had one day off, but that's all it took to fall out of rhythm. I've been slacking off for so long that my body's practically conditioned for it. What a pain. I'll muscle through though. I'm supposed to be a proper miner now. No more lazing about for me. I get what you mean with like getting into a groove.
Alec had Sunday school today. It's just him and Bakure's girl, Kimmy, in the class. I hope they're studying real hard together.
Can you imagine? The sisters go out of their way to come here for 2 kids. Chief Hoffman and I went day drinking yesterday. Gantz and Marlov joined in too once they returned from the casino. Since we already had most of the gang and we roped Logie along too, we made a party of it. Liquor always tastes best when you're sharing it with your pals. You can just replace liquor with anything. Things are just better when shared, at least in my opinion. That's why you're watching this video series right here, because I want to share this with the world, and you can hear the joy and enthusiasm in my voice. I adore this thing. I love it so much. So, that's why we're gonna go in here and talk to the foreman's wife, who has a name, of course, and that name is Miranda.
Every day I worry that Alec will wander himself straight into harm's way. At least during Sunday school, I can leave him to the sisters and relax for once.
True. But he's a rowdy one. Don't trust that boy. I should go check on him. Gantz lost all his money at the casino again yesterday. The other miners threw a big party over at their Eagle to cheer him up. I was able to join in partway through. Man, they really know how to have a good time. Big party, huh? Tell me all about it.
Marlo got drunk yesterday and tried making a pass at Luca. To no one's surprise, she mercilessly shot him down right off the bat. It was a great show, though.
Well, at least it was entertainment.
Marlo was acting creepy as all hell yesterday. He kept trying to talk to me for one, and then he invited me for a drink. It was annoying, so I ignored him. I was being all mopey about it. How hopeless can one guy be? What a pain in my ass.
You're the pain around here, Luca. She's getting to you. What did Adios once say? A girl whose mood is sour. Leave her alone. You can't. She's too far gone.
The substitute sister already left to go back to the cathedral. She looked really nervous about the sky down the mountain path for some reason, though. Is it raining over there or something?
She was looking at the moon temple, perhaps.
We had Sunday school today. The usual sister didn't come, but the substitute was really nice and good at explaining things. I hope she comes back next time.
Yeah, I gotta say, Juju's getting outclassed by Reese.
Well, look at you. You're cute as a button. You know, I could introduce you to some of Maine's finest eligible minors if you'd like.
You're talking to Tio?
Are you speaking to me? I wouldn't exactly consider myself the appropriate age to be considering such things.
No, there's nothing wrong with a pretty young lady thinking ahead, you know. Give it some more thought if you're having trouble settling down when you're older.
Rude. Come on, Tio. She means well.
Give my offer some thought if you're still single when you get older. A lovely lady like yourself would be the talk of the village if you married a minor. It would be a minor marrying a minor. Gantz can be a rather generous fellow. On the rare nights when he actually wins at the casino, he spends the entire haul treating all of us to gifts and drinks. All told, he probably throws away more mirror that way than he does going bust. Well, it's a better way. Like one of the few ways, like one of the best ways of spending money is just spending it on people you care about, with people you care about. But that's just my 2 mirror.
Cave-ins and landslides were common here in the mountains once upon a time. But since the Orbital Revolution, the invention of orbital excavators has made such accidents a rarity. Technology truly is humanity's greatest blessing. What a wonderful age we live in.
I also really like Kimmy and Alex's conversation up there about Reese. So we've gotten hints about Reese going here. And if we were curious about her and we came here to do talkies first, we'd be like, oh, she's already left. Oh, but she's not at the cathedral. And then we might go and check out the temple. So it's a hidden quest. It's pretty hidden, but it's still possible to deduce that Reese would be there, which I like.
I heard today's the final day of that big trade conference in the city. It's hard not to wonder how Mainz might be affected by whatever it is they're conferring about.
Indeed. Well, everybody, thank you for your patience today. There's been a lot of talkies, a lot of Phantom Thief Bean. Nobody else here? Phantom Thief Bean? That's a different kind of guy. Gonna take it back to the SSS garage, methinks. Lloyd's like almost topped off, but it's annoying me that there's like a little notch there of health that's missing. But in the this entrance, okay. In the administrative district, we have the entrance to Orcus Tower, where in the next episode, everybody, we're gonna get to that West Zemuria Trade Conference. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.